There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for David Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On second down, Jacobs. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Packers at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Love now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 38 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gibbs on the toss left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well. On 2nd down and short, what I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Running left, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On play action, Love to throw. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 78 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by McManus is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Goff going to shift him around. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Love throwing for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now. Something they never really did before.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, it's gone. And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 73 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
McGough and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. Try to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4, now 1st and 10 again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They run it with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This to Laporta, right side.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Back to throw, Goff. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Now inside the 25, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gone.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. False start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
To the air again. Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. Here's Jacobs. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
One last throw here for Goff. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.